and I want to introduce you to some products from the Korbond back to school range that I think you'll find really useful. Now I've got a few products to show you, but in this video I'm going to show you all the different name labelling options. Now I, as a parent of two young girls, fell into a trap that many parents do of spending a lot of money buying fancy labels, and then quickly came to the realisation that it just wasn't necessary. The cost, the time, the bother, it just wasn't necessary, and I could make my life a lot simpler by kind of scaling it back and just using some of these products that I'm about to show you. So it's really simple. You literally just get the laundry pen, you write the name down. Now this is a permanent pen, so this can go through the wash and obviously won't come off. Then you cut the tag free. Now here's a little trick that I now am aware of, which I want to let you guys know about. Now if you cut the corners off, so round those corners, this is just a really sort of handy little hack that will help the labels to stick down more firmly on the clothing. And this also prevents the corners from peeling back, which could potentially cause it to peel off a bit, or even little fingers could get in there and start picking that away, which is probably more likely. So I'll show you up a bit closer as well, and I'll show you, but you can just see that I've just rounded each of the edges off there. So we just get school skirt there, and the label. I've already turned this inside out. Put the label on, make sure it's sitting flat. Now this is an ironing cloth, but I've tried it with just a regular cloth and it works just as well. And get your iron, make sure it's on a low heat, don't use the steam function, and just hold it firmly down. You don't have to press too hard, you don't have to wiggle it around, but just make sure you're getting the whole of the label. Just hold that down there, let the heat work its way through, and basically the heat then activates the adhesive on the back of the label, which in turn adheres it to the fabric. And let's have a look at that. And there you go. That's stuck on. I mean, that needs to cool down a bit still, but you can see that that's really firmly stuck on. There's nothing peeling back there, there's nothing coming away. It's almost like part of the fabric now. And that can actually be washed now. That can be thrown in the washing machine at 30 degrees, and that's not going to come off, or you'd have to work pretty hard to get that off, should I say. There you go, easy. Okay, so this is the name labelling kit. So inside the kit we have the laundry pen, which we've already looked at. We have another strip of the labels, same as in the laundry pen kit that I showed you before, but you also have the added extra of these shoe tags. Now if you've ever bought a pair of kids' shoes, which I'm sure you have, you'll know that they're really expensive. So you definitely don't want your child to be coming home with one of them or none of them. This is a really easy way of ensuring that they can tell which shoes are theirs, especially when they're in that school environment and the shoes look very similar to one another. So what you do is you open the sticker up, you write the name in there, and you can use the laundry pen to write that too, or a ballpoint pen, whichever's easiest. Now there's a little bit in the middle here which you remove. You fold that over to sort of seal that up, then take the whole sticker off, get the shoe, and the rounded end goes into the heel, the rounded heel end, and voila, a named shoe. And another great thing about these too is if you've got little ones studying reception, or even a bit older kids who are still a bit confused about left and right, you can also write L or R on the appropriate shoe, and that just helps them to get dressed again, especially after PE, when you're not there to help them. Okay, so the final product from the labelling range that I'm going to show you is actually a new product, and it's these really nifty bag tags. Now, my girls go to a school where they have a standard issue book bag, which is great, but it means that they all look absolutely identical, which is fine until you go to like an after school club or a sports club or something like that, and everyone sort of piles their bags on top of each other, and then you go and try and find the right bag, and it's you have to literally go through every single one until you find that tiny little name label on the back that says your child's name. Whereas with these bag tags, if you can see them, I'll show you them a bit closer up as well. You just write the name, the classroom, and it's just got like a little clasp that you secure around the bag, around the handle, and that way not only do you have the name in there to check, but obviously that your child can identify that straight away just by the look of it here. I mean, if you were sort of looking for that in a pile of bags, that's quite easy to spot, isn't it? So you have the rocket and robot, you also have flower and butterfly, and dog and cat to pick from, so there's something there that's going to appeal to everyone. And of course, it's not just school bags. You can put these on lunch boxes, you could put these on weekend bags, if you're travelling for the school holidays, you can put them on your child's suitcase, so you can spot them coming out on the conveyor belt a lot more easily. So they really do have lots of useful applications.